how do you not get distracted and just stay focused on your grind with your craft? Also, just does really motivation, do we really need it?
So the first part to that question, how do you stay in your grind and not get distracted by trivial things? It's harder nowadays because we've got way more distractions, especially with the internet, media, social media, all that kind of thing. You've got to be passionate about what you do, I suppose. And it takes a certain kind of person to be like really single-minded and to go all in. Because every guy is going to have his vice. I'm trying to keep my head clear and just focus on what I got to do to improve myself rather than, fall off the track and, pursue sort of trivial relationships that might not be good for me. I don't know if that's the case with Harry here, as we're close to Buckingham Palace. No, he's got to be fulfilling his royal duties rather than being distracted by his girl, Hollywood's. I'll be like, listen, you don't have to do that. Like, stay at home. Well,
He got tamed, man.
The royal family are against us. Baby, you're going to do it for me. You're going to turn vegan for me. You can't be doing that stuff. Do we need motivation? Well, it depends. If the drive is strong enough, then you don't need motivation, of course. With the gym, sometimes a little bit, but it's more of a habit, which I just kind of fallen into. I cannot not be that guy who goes to the gym, because that's now just part of who I am. I have, I started and now I can't stop. It's harder for some people to, get in there and do the weights, because it's uncomfortable. It's kind of tedious. So, yeah, I know. Distracted again. Stay on the grind. We're content.
I gotta stay focused
now.
recording this thing.
To wake up early in the morning and go to that job, it does take a little motivation. If you really need the money, like right now, you'll do anything. It doesn't matter. But if you have just enough where you can kind of get by, I think you do kind of need to motivate yourself to go to work, to be honest. And £9.50 an hour, in that case, you do kind of have to drag yourself out of bed, and do whatever you got to do. But if it's something that you really want to do, you don't need the motivation.
When I'm scrolling on my phone, right, and I'm seeing like bikini models, and then also you see guys who are ripped shredded, it's planting desire in my head. It's saying to my head, shit, I need to look like that. I want to look like that. It's a psychology
But
thing.
those are just yoga videos, just sports motivation.
It's all expensive equipment, lighting, maybe some body suits, maybe some of the girls are injecting their ass and
they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
They've got the big bomber, big bam.
You don't need the word.
We got the bamboo badonka going on, but no, for real now, motivation, you don't need it. It's kind of what it is. What you do need to lean onto is having the correct habits for it, right? And let's move away from gym. Let's take blogging, right? Sometimes you can't write one blog post a day. Why not write 2 sentences and then another 2 sentences, another 2 sentences? Then your blog post is done. If you set the bar too high, you're gonna burn yourself out. Your motivation's dead. The only reason why you wanted to blog at first was because you probably saw how much they earn. I don't know. I know some bloggers, they make 50, 70k a year. It depends on the niche and kind of how long you've been doing it for.
So how does one remove bad habits that really grind them down?
To remove bad habits?
That's important.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, how I remove bad habits, for example. So I've had a bad habit of, when I get home from gym, no joke, I would see a pack of 4 donuts on the table, right? And that was, and here's the thing, I would eat what's on the table regardless of what food's there. If there was grapes on the table,
exactly,
instead of donuts, I'm gonna eat it. So I didn't really explain how to get rid of it, which is basically hide it in a drawer, don't see it. And what I call this is called priming the environment. Right, so I 2 years ago during lockdown, I got a bench and some weights, and to prime my environment, not kind of like priming the sirloin steak, but priming the environment is I would prepare the living room. I would have the bench out and the weights. So when I wake up in the morning, I go down. That's the first thing I see. I'm ready to attack the day. I'm ready to get the workout in. I'm ready to get the bench press, shoulder press worked out done. So prime your environment, make it ready for the tasks you want to do.
Yes.
So we had the first question. Let me go back to the first question, which was how to stay focused on your grind.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my god, you know what? That is a challenge. That is a challenge in itself, you know, because we got the fucking internet, we got fucking social
You got to
media,
throw your phone away.
dating
Like just throw
apps,
it like.
fucking porn, fucking just big tits staring at you.
What's a man to do? Like
It's our attention span is like everywhere. That's what society wants it to do, right? It wants to attract our attention. Everything is in here, and maybe I should really throw this away and just live.
Well, it's not good or bad. I mean, it's just two sides of the same coin.
It's two sides of the same coin,
Yeah.
right? And I feel, how can we use this device as a tool now to thrive?
Well, I'm using it now.
Right, you know, so
I'm recording
first
now.
thing to do is when you get a girlfriend, you know, start. I'm just kidding. Don't record and upload that. You can't make funny. Onlyfans.com, follow me. No, joke. I didn't have an account on that. But yeah, I feel you can.
Well, tough times, you know, when you're struggling.
I feel there are millennials out there. They get inspired to make an OnlyFans account because it's the way to make money, and it's just.
Well, they don't have the same.
There's
They
other
might not have the
ways.
same moral codes as we did back in the day. You know, anything goes nowadays.
What
You know,
happened to just, you know, cleaning your neighbor's garden,
being a good person.
being a good human, you know?
That's like so 2001.
Being at service. Now we're spreading our service, kind of, making replicate copies of our DNA because, let's be honest, the foods we eat, do we really know what's inside them? Do we really
Not
know what
really.
we eat?
I haven't investigated the menu in McDonald's.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know. I read
The ingredients.
I read an article my friend told me and a colleague. My colleague at work, well, that doesn't make sense. My colleague told me this article we read, and apparently foods we eat at fast food restaurants, really high E numbers, they make you addicted to masturbation.
Really?
Yeah, they make you just masturbate, make you think about your desires, and then your attention span just goes off, and then the next thing you know, your whole day is gone. It's fucked. It really is messed up.
You ever try Five Guys? The milkshakes. They taste like Christmas.
Creams, like yo,
You're drinking the
desserts,
cream, yeah.
the crepes, as in the pancakes, not
The crepe,
the
yeah.
crepes. Yeah,
They're quite.
born in it.
You're rocking the fashion today, man. You got
Okay,
G-Star
yeah, feeling
Raw,
sporty,
yeah.
Woke up. I mean, I'll be honest. Like my boy here, Conrad, called me out for a video today. I want to deliver. I want to deliver the good news, man. And
Yeah.
it's just, I don't care if I slept 3 a.m. last night. I'm coming out
Awesome.
in my sport gear.
I
And
appreciate the effort.